Hey Aries, I have pulled your cards in a past, present, and future spread with the bottom of my deck as your overall energy, starting with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a challenge. I see it seems you're facing some sort of challenge. Being that it's wands, perhaps this is something something that you're passionate about, something that you are excited about, and there seems to be a kink in the plan here, a bump in the road maybe. In your past, I see that it seems like you've got what you want, what you need in the physical realm with the Ten of Pentacles. This is the card of like having all that you desire in this realm, and sort of just sitting back and admiring it, sitting back and enjoying it, and which is emphasized by the Nine of Pentacles with it. But she's in the reverse. So with those two together, being that the Ten of Pentacles is upright and the Nine is reversed, it feels like while you do have all you want and need in the physical world, perhaps you're unable for some reason, maybe because of this challenge of sorts, to enjoy it. There's something keeping you from enjoying this. From reveling in it, which brings us to your current energy. Right now you have the Hanged Man, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So with the Hanged Man, this is implying that you're currently looking for a new perspective on something, on this situation, and then this again hits that idea home. You're going within, gaining some sort of introspection, gaining some sort of insight, introspecting and gaining some sort of insight, that's going to give you a new perspective. And because this Five of Cups is in reverse, I feel like typically the Five of Cups is like focusing on the negative instead of the positive, focusing on what you have lost rather than looking at what you have left or have to gain or have gained. Which, if you see the little river in the background, it's like it makes it hard for you to go with the flow in this energy. So, but this is in the reverse. So to me, it's like you're gaining a new perspective, you're seeking insight, rather than focusing on the negative of the situation that you've got going on. You're trying to look at the positive, you're trying to find the silver lining. And then you come to your future, and it's looking pretty darn good, if you ask me. You've got the Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles together here, side by side. And this is implying that you are... So, in the Queen of Pentacles, like, she's holding this this wand here. I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands. She's holding this wand here. This is like the Ace of Wands, right? So this is her her passion, right? That she's... So the Knight, right before the Queen, puts that wand into action, right? This Queen nurtures what has been put into action, and she's doing that. And the Queen of Pentacles does the same. She nurtures her idea, her... really anything in her physical vicinity, anything that she is in charge of, she nurtures it. Same for the Queen. And so I feel like that these two together This is like, this wand is your new idea, your perspective that you've gained going within. This is, you know, this Four of Swords is like a card of deep rest. And a lot of times the only way to gain a new perspective and to gain that introspection is to, you know, have deep rest, go within, right? So it feels like you've done that work, or you're doing that work now, and the outcome is this, which is a new, you know, an Ace of Wands here, an idea, a spark of interest here that can perhaps improve. Oh wow, I didn't see this before. So your past had the 10 and 9, right? Of Pentacles. The 9 was in the reverse. It's like this Queen is that missing pentacle between the 9 and 10 that's going to allow you to enjoy what you've got, right? Or what you've accomplished already. And so pair that with the Queen of Wands, and this is like, this is the bomb. You're nurturing, this new idea is allowing you to nurture this 9 of Pentacles to reach the 10, to be able to enjoy the 10. In addition to the 2 Queens, you also have the Magician and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, again, like this is, he's holding that ace, right? He's holding that Ace of Wands. And the Page comes before the Queen. It's Page, Knight, Queen, King. The Page is the one who does the prep work. He gathers the materials. He does the legwork, you know, like learning how to do the thing, doing the research, etc. And so this is you in the future. These all 4 were together. All the 2 Queens, I'm going to leave that down there. The 2 Queens, the Page of Wands, and the Magician were all together in your future. And so it's like you're doing the legwork, you're doing the preparation, you're doing all the tedious stuff that nobody else wants to do so that you can nurture this idea. And to do that, you have to have the tools, the right tools to manifest what you're wanting. You have that with the Magician. The Magician has everything that he needs to get where he wants to go. So that's what's on the surface here. I want to go a little deeper. I've already shuffled my cards here. And so I'm going to clarify your past, present, and future, and your overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Just so that I can give you a little bit more depth to what this is. Clarifying the past position is the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. The 2 of Pentacles is one of the keywords for the 2 of Pentacles is juggling. And it's like so we're going to go with that one because that's the first one that popped in my head. And he's in the reverse. So maybe currently, you know, in the upright, I would say, you know, juggling might be a positive thing, right? Because it's like you're balancing, you're doing what you need to do to get through the day. But because it's in the reverse, it's like maybe you're juggling too much. Maybe you're not able to reach this enjoyment of what you've achieved because you're juggling too much. So, and then your present, like I said, your present is, you know, that's you gaining this new perspective. This is you going within and focusing on the positive of what your situation is. But it was clarified by the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Swords is being bound by something, being blindfolded and not seeing. I sort of wonder if in your case it's I think it's just emphasizing the going within, because it could be that she's bound, that the girl in this card, I didn't show you the Two of Pentacles, I'm sorry, but the girl in this card, if you look at the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, she's got a blindfold on, and it's like she's a prisoner of sorts, but not necessarily, it could be imprisoned by another, but in your case, I think it's she's not imprisoned, but blocking out the outside world, right? She's blindfolded herself to gain insight that she couldn't with all the juggling, right? With all the juggling, it's hard to be still and be focused. So I think this is just a play, you know, an additional, it's hitting the point home that that's what you're doing. You're going within and gaining insight. And it's paired with the Six of Wands in reverse. The Six of Wands is, well, it's the success card, right? It's the victory card. But I don't always take the traditional meanings to my cards, okay? I will look at the imagery, and in this imagery, and because it's in the reverse, so this guy is on a white horse, right? And he's maybe all in white too, because you can't really distinguish between him and his horse. So I think he's all in white also. And so it's giving me White Knight vibes. It's done that before. It doesn't always. But in the reverse, it's like nobody's coming to help you. I don't mean that to sound disappointing or negative or anything like that, but maybe that's what you're seeing with this Five of Cups. Like, no one's coming to help you. So this is all on you. You've got to do this yourself. You've got to let go of some things so that you don't juggle so much, or maybe not let go of them, but like delegate, or just change up the way you do it, because you don't have a White Knight here. He's in reverse. Like, nobody's coming to help you. Okay. Maybe that's the new perspective that you're coming to. That's the, perhaps, we'll see. All right, so I'm clarifying your future placement now. This card, okay, this is my Page of Wands card, and just like all pages, they're like the, oh, you already have a Page of Wands. Oh my gosh, look at that. Two pages. So no different than this page. He's the same. Like, he's doing the work that prepares the knight to put something into action. And I think he's doing that here too. But in this Page of Wands, I always get that, oh gosh, that's awesome. So I always get that he's waiting on the dust to settle. He's in a desert, right? And he's got this cowl, I think that's what they're called, the thing on their face that protects them from the dust. He's got this on his face, right? Or it seems like he does. And when I look at this card, I think, oh, waiting on the dust to settle, right? And so, but I think in your future, the dust has settled. The dust has settled from this situation that's keeping you from enjoying your riches, so to speak. And riches could mean something different to everyone. It could just mean, you know, your family or whatever the situation is. But the dust has settled or will settle in your future. And it looks like you'll have the outcome that you want. And again, like this Queen of Pentacles here, she's your missing piece, right? We'll check out what's clarifying your overall energy. That's the Ace of Pentacles she's holding. Like, that's your missing piece. That's how you get from the 9 to the 10. Okay? Aha! That was fun. So, that's the majority of your reading, but I do want to, I'm going to pull a Woodland Wardens card. I like to do this for myself when I do my own readings, and just as like just as something to look out for as far as synchronicities. Also, I do this for myself to feel out what kind of energy I need to be in to accomplish what it is over here in my future. So sort of as a piece of advice, right? Do I want to take an advice? Get an advice card? No. Okay. We'll do the Woodland Wardens. This can be your advice, your synchronicities, or your or just the energy that you need to be in. I'm laughing because remember I said this is your success card. It's not how it came out to me in this reading. It came out to me as the White Knight who's not coming. This is the chipmunk and the laurel. And if you can see it at the bottom, it says success. But it was in the reverse also. So let's see what it has to say. I'm going to read it. If you're the type of person who doesn't like to be read to, I apologize. I will try to keep it short and sweet. And quick. All right, success. The chipmunk and the laurel. The chipmunk and laurel symbolizes a new venture that will surely lead to success. The chipmunk often takes the road less traveled, finding hidden pathways and adventure along the way. The laurel is a symbol of victory, used to crown the winner in the ancient Olympic Games. Together they tell us to take charge of our destiny, carve our own path, and find success. So it's got an upright and a reverse meaning. This came out in reverse, so I'm going to skip the upright. This can be a sign of stagnation. You may feel frustrated, stalled, or set back. Think about the clever and enterprising chipmunk. What lesser-known pathways could lead you to your goal? Or how might you redefine success? So again, I think that's asking you to go within, right? To figure out what it is you need to do to redefine success. Because this is success. It's just, perhaps it's not your definition of success, or again, you just can't enjoy it maybe. But it looks like that's what's happening in your future, is you're redefining success, right? With all these, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Magician, and Page. You're redefining what success is to you. So, I like that, Aries. Very good. Okay, that's it for today. I'm going to close this out and hopefully see you in the future. Thanks for coming.